Well, it's Frozen, trying to cause damage, can't find that quick headshot. There's the first one through the corner of the wall. You can see Na'Vi reacting now, but Frozen's got into T-spawn. You don't see this too often, Matt. The bomb's down, and Frozen wants a little bit more.
Back away, leaves the bomb on the ground, stay alive. That'll bring the other two players to fade in from the top side of middle. Long angles in the bonus round becomes a problem when the rifles are brought out. They get the advantage almost immediately, so I suppose that's why, but nonetheless, he is on 11. You can totally justify
Na'Vi, but they do have two players very low indeed. Another scout shot connects. That's 3 for 3 for WOXIC now. Is there a kit available? There is for Frozen.
Take a look at the HUD. There's only 4 on Mousesport's side. Robs his damage, perfecto. You look on the HUD for Na'Vi, there's 2 dead, but only 2 alive, and there's only been 2 kills, which means they had a player that was alive drop out. That certainly will be a problem for them, unfortunately. It's going to be Na'Vi to pick up the round as a result of it. It was Frozen, but he's on a deagle. Now boost him up on top of the A site. WOXIC, the one to get up there. The scout makes no mistake to find S1MPLE. He's the second shot that he's landed and the first to go down. He's got company toward Catwalk. He's actually got company on both angles still, and he's got no one else to support him. They are going to try and boost, and they boost well. Boxes to catch off Perfecto. Well, they boost. That works wonders, and bomb dropped as well. Flamey down. This might be a recovery.
With 10 seconds, I think he's almost given into that and seeing if he can find anyone else before he goes down. But I think he'll be dropped here with the Desert Eagle. Does get one round, and Na'Vi will be taking a Krieg into the next round. And it is direction, but he can beat it somewhat. That's the kill. I think he overcommits on the second.
Response from WOXIC. Plays the ledge so he can still drop off. Good movement mechanics. Actually, he's going to, oh my goodness, sit inside. Perfecto found him. I think his foot was sticking out.
One flash and a defuse kit. Here comes the swing, and Frozen, like I said, needed the flashbang just before he committed to that. Doesn't look good for Mousesports here, and Na'Vi will be making this round work. A nice frag from Chris. Players are just sending their fraggers out towards middle, just like this. Electronic happy to take the duel, but Frozen
to isolate Rops.
Yeah,
if Rops gets one kill, they might have a chance.
I don't think he'll be able to check this, I think, before they even look towards his position. I don't think, yeah, exactly that. He knew he had to even just take a chance to get one kill if possible. Carrigan will do what he can, but this is overwhelming. Winnable, actually, with the flashbangs he has, but he has to push that through, I think. First kill not going to happen. And the point of access here is going to be a smoke to extinguish the flame.
Decent prediction on that incendiary, because they knew that they were late to the corner. There was already flashes thrown toward them, so if they're going to get a player out and not be able to
Mousesports and Chris J, he's feeling the heat by the car. Luckily got a smoke to swing. They're done for. There it is, bombs down. That's exactly what could have gone wrong there.
Left over a B, 21 seconds, round over. At this point, with a double up set up on the CT side, they just want to try and take guns out of the hands of the CT. Is not going to happen. There was a really cool strategy that, to counter that, switching the doors might now be the time to do it, because there's so many options then. As Rops sits and waits above the smoke, they didn't anticipate him to be there at all, and that's going to be 2 kills for him. Chris doesn't even need to do much.
Players, WOXIC will have to hit a few shots at this point. First one connects, needs a second though. They make their way towards the bomb site. Electronic, oh, stifling play there, and towards the catwalk position as well. Decent flashbangs over. Vision removed from WOXIC of that long.
Boomich, aggressive. We saw this from him yesterday. He's not scared to try and take these positions on entry. Already up behind the smoke. Timing, though, is everything. He looks away, expecting a flash at Kerrigan. A bit fortunate, I think, to spot him, because otherwise he was going down. Flamey does make up for it, and they trade off Chris Chase. So now
3 on 2. Oh, the flashbang's too powerful there. WOXIC taken down for now, and he's caught. S1MPLE, the Glock in hand. Kind of weird, to be honest with you, but still. The goal from Mousesports here. We're going to have Scouts, not for long on Chris J. His deagle's been removed at least. Opening things up. This is a partial by just a note. And again, these are the sort of commitments from Na'Vi and why they give up so many of these sort of rounds.
Now they've got a battle for that. Position, a bit awkward. S1MPLE gets the kill. He's actually all right. He's sitting on 54 HP. That could have been much worse. I think they both missed shots in that exchange.
The bomb's actually the closer player towards the tunnel here. He's low HP. Bomb goes down. Frozen with the advantage now. Like you said, he's got armor, and it doesn't seem to matter. Wow. S1MPLE nails the shot.
But instead, it looks like they want to do that toward Catwalk. They're a little late on the play. He's sitting right now with 13 HP. So he's trying to give himself some cover, give himself a chance. Unfortunately, he's going to burn alive very quickly. Instead, though, he runs out to take battle valiantly.
Utility for the post-plant situation. CT forces have the AWP of Chris J. Have some defuse kit available on Rops. They'll certainly be going for this one. The challenges keep coming though. Flamey realized he had to take matters into his own hands. Gets a valuable pick towards the offer. This kill might decide the round here. It's going to be perfecto. Another 2-on-1. He managed to come up trumps against Godsend yesterday and find them a very crucial round. Bomb is on his side. If he gets one of these kills, he's in business. There's the first. Needs to try and hide now. And Rops will take him down if he's got the kill.
Takes the forward catwalk. Look at the aggression, though. They know they've lost the pit, so they want to strength. God, that's a great shot, actually. It's almost a perfect telltale of both players going down at once. I was going to say, they know they've lost long, so they have to hold short. They can't do that either. This round's pretty much done. And Simple's getting started, isn't he not?
I love it. That I don't mind at all. If you've got a guarantee.
Definitely agree. Simple's individual skill. Trying to go to work on catwalk, but Rops has plenty. He's the 50. Kerrigan, meanwhile, waiting and holding toward long. That's the potential of the USP. And I take that back. It's a P2000 from Büyük. He realized it was the bomb as well, so he wanted to hold the position, but smart was Chris J to turn around and take the battle because now it is restored. And WOXIC taking electronic down leaves us with just Flamey in a 1-on-4. And I think Mouse Sports are going to find their second pistol in. Smoke down again, wide side. That gives Kerrigan the chance to push. Nice late CT, but good battle back as Flamey gets his footing inside of mid. Simple's got to be so careful at long. Nearly got a lineup to get both of the remaining players.
To me, there'll be slight gaps in it, but it'll be enough if you jump over. Rops to find the initial frag now in this 2-on-2.
That's a heck of a guess. The flash gets his aim off, and he still anticipated where they'd gone. Put Frozen down to 13, and he was able to find Rob P, but he does have the Krieg on top of the site, so watch for the headshot position. No, he's going to get more aggressive. Got the initial play. He sits elevator. He's got to get off of it. They could go, oh man, that's hesitation. He didn't even head toward the wall. The smoke dissipates. Frozen actually gets the punch on them. Smokes were staggered as well, so I don't think Simple was fully suspecting.
As they manage to cross over towards long. They'll save an MP9 and an M4 on the CT side.
Well, they wanted to be one step ahead of it. Maybe they decided against it because Perfecto doesn't seem to panic in the situation. It's through a flash instead that Electronic gets one. Now they'll go for the boost. A little bit late though, and Kerrigan already has the angle. Doesn't get the kill. Electronic puts him down. Bomb sits inside of Goose. Certainly recoverable, but it's going to come to kills first. They need to secure their positions before they run the risk of trying to track it with guns. They're now winning it back on the eco, and Simple's on the flank. There's no hesitation this time.
Electronic finding absolutely tremendous shots there with the Krieg, and they pull around.
Certainly, therefore, they've revealed what the buy is, and that sometimes that can dictate the play that you want to go against them. So there's information that's available. Büyük just seems to be stuck at long game, not moving at all, so maybe he's the issue. Rops will take down Perfecto.
I don't think there's much to be done in terms of a medic situation, but I can see a player rejoining, so he's back on the server.
Rotation's happening. There's only one player in B.
So the fake towards A.
Absolutely. That was the whole plan, the whole fake. Like, we could see them waiting inside of them toward middle. Doesn't even matter at this point in time. Büyük gets one back onto him. But it worked wonders as Simple holds in CT, knowing, oh, they're still over there. Excuse me, Electronic. I thought that was Simple. Okay amount, all things considered, if they can keep the AWP and the M4, but there's not a ton of money.
Towards the A side, so they've thrown in a bit of a fake there. Mouse Sports with the vision taken away from the CTs. Two smokes, 12-11 come through, a double AWP setup. Someone's challenging towards T spawn, and shots being exchanged. It's to FAMAS.
Simple either way, you're right to the early damage. He's going to add to that by finding Kerrigan lurking on the catwalk. Büyük fully blind sprays in. Good damage, but not the kill, and they'll push further. Good shadow bait. Electronic, that is an absolutely remarkable play. Look how confident they were that they'd baited out the op shot. Rounds the corner, head taken off. Simple on A is forced off. In fact, I think he took damage from dropping down because of that flash, but Flamey's got the bomb. It's not seconds. And Cineary's going to buy at least 5 more, so it becomes a problem, but Flamey, oh, he never saw it coming. Kerrigan got down behind, and Simple was
down and stolen the kill away. It's still the advantage here for Na'Vi, but not for long. 3 versus 3 now. Perfecto, he tested the MP9, a perfect weapon for that. And 30 seconds, Kit's here.
Good setup, good crossfire. Even with Rops being this low, his position, that alone is enough that it has to be respected. And Simple knows he's going to bait it out, couldn't get the spray transfer. What a shot. Was ready to go back. Most people be scurrying and heading for spawn at this point in time. He's going to have a lot of information. They're going middle. Electronic's able to step out off of that as a result. Smoke was ill-fated. Just maybe wanted to try and bait them out and get the flames gone. Electronic with 2.
Okay, collected there. Run boost. There's every chance he can hit this as well. We'll see. Run boost coming in off the flash.
Oh, no.
They failed it. Luckily, the flash to save them, and they'll continue.
That was a whisker. You're right, though. It did save them. Simple. Did he just hit that jumping? That's ridiculous at that range.
Another.
And he's looking for more. You're absolutely right, Rops. He puts him down, and rightfully so. Confidence. Perhaps 1-round lead going to be negated, and this should go back to a tie game. Peek from long, however. Büyük trying to get baited in. Gives himself up, and that could be a problem. And I beg your pardon, I thought the bomb had gone down off the kill from Simple on the jump. It stayed above, but it doesn't matter. Perfecto.
It's good for even a couple of kills. It's very difficult to call as to where he is. And this time, Chris J with the presence of mind to check it. Boomich goes down. Simple has to step up here. He needs a couple. Nails the first one in terms of the shot, but doesn't get the kill. 5 versus 3 now. Retake beginning. They're going to have to see if Electronic can be flashed through. He is alone. He's multiple kills here. He knows he's surrounded. Good effort, but it looks like Mousesports might have this one tied up. Going forward, if they can get one of these kills, I think it's justified. He'll be taken down surely by FlameyA at this point. Nice work from Carrigan. Can he get the final kill here? Perfecto will survive, but they only take the FAMAS
during at middle. Don't even need to. They're going to be given a kill. Perfecto walking across. They want information in ground, and AWP very quickly finds that. Boomich up close. I think he's aware of it as well. He's going to check this. You watch AWP pushing out. Gun barrel spotted. Boomich able to get the kill, and they'll secure the AWP as well.
As the sniper, Rob's still alive. Surrounded by 2 players, one towards short and one middle, just trying to take some aggro. The footsteps, it's going to be that initial kill with the Krieg. Second is just beautiful from Robs. That should do it. 3-on-1, Boomich, AWP.
Nearly needed it. Had to get the opening shot. Tried again on Robs. Couldn't land that either. And it's Mousesports that actually come back to win their map in this series. Peek on that. He's going to rotate to Coffins, but they put FlameyA up above first. And he has a gap. He's got a perfect position, but WOXIC from down the low drives by underneath and finds the kill. Watch for Boomich and Electronic to at least
have to swing off this. And here he does. He needs a quick headshot. Needs to bring it back to a 2-on-2, which he does. Lovely work so far. Carrigan leading the way here. It's him against Simple. The C's at a close range, and the in-game leader delivers all the goods there. Bombs towards B, so it almost certainly will. FlameyA has to hit at least one of these. Low HP on Boomich now down to 0. That's Chris J to find him. 20 seconds, and Simple's in a lot of trouble here. Has to fight again. He knows it. Does he nail the shot? Going to go down here. Lovely work. Just FlameyA remains here with 15 seconds. Can he do anything to deny the plan?
Deep Molotov, but he's already inside of it. They're hearing him coming, marching forward as he
knowing he has to find a couple of kills. Close range with the AWP. Normally wouldn't be a problem, but the shot is not connected. Control so far. Looking for a 5-0 kickoff here in the first half. He can't take these rounds lightly. Execution required. Eradicate the risk with the smokes here. Carrigan has been opening up the bomb sites left, right, and center. A second kill for him as well. There will be some resistance here from Perfecto. FlameyA finds one in return. The communication a little bit off there. Chris J looks confused because it's cost him another frag. FlameyA looking very good there. Waiting for the initial flash. And there we go. Chris J pushing up.
Shot back in. Oh my!
Get a couple of kills. He is reliant on Simple getting one.
Simple's got one. Slides out to find Frozen. He'll watch the wide side of the smoke on entry as well. As Electronic will completely detonate on top of Chris J by way of Nate. Good hold that time. Sliding back in Electronic.
Close smoke to allow Frozen some access here. Wow, what a play this is. He actually could be on for a second. The flashbang makes things awkward. Perfecto keeps the dream alive. Carrigan's had enough of that. He's like, you know what? You can stay in Arch. I got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, focus on the task at hand, and that is to try and get toward the A site. We thought they might switch it back up. Given the early rotations in the last round, WOXIC gets FlameyA, and that is the last line.
Or just enable them to have B control. It's not really working out for them at all.
And how he was creative. It's anything but right now because he continues to do the same thing, and it's the same result. The definition of insanity starting to present itself as Simple does at least get a shot back, looks for a second, finds WOXIC down by the bags, and he's going to have to fall all the way inside of the pit. Makes no mistake to find Chris either as he relocates. Looks for the ball. He's got that as well. Nearly an ace for Simple, but you can see.
He's down to a 2-on-1. He's got a real chance of doing this with the bomb on his back. First shot connects. Beautifully done. Is he aware? If he goes down early about his teammate there, he might throw this situation away. Perfect Molotov as well.
He still holds a very powerful angle, and Perfecto's not giving himself a lot of time. Behind the pillar, he's not going to spot him either. Oh, you'd expect that Frozen had that, but he's actually found the angle, and a great shot on the AK. He has done it. Just enough time.
Has to drop his defensive utility here and bail out.
Perfecto is bailed, but he's ready. He holds the corner, at least from Moto, and that's going to give them a good chance. Molotov down. Electronic pushed out. Rops is gone. Now there's only one smoke left. Make that none. Frozen's not able to throw his. They've got all the vision that they need. Even in front of the library, they've wrapped around nearly.
Great game. The Fnatic smokes dropped. They're not ideal, though. They weren't perfectly thrown. There are gaps there. Can't get a clean kill. Actually gets a dink in the face from that UMP, and Electronic now set up for multiple kills.
Taking it down, though, FlameyA, and that leaves Electronic alone in the back line. Simple's trying to get back in the sight. Smoked off from CT. Carrigan
knows there's an AWP tucked in. It's a big kill to find. Trying to isolate them. Simple does survive, but he takes one of them down. That's fine. Bags here. He can't go down alone again. Nice flashbang. That's more like it.
with a set piece inside of B in terms of crossfire. Simple already has Chris. Smokes down to isolate the pit. They know this is going to be a wrap on the other side. What a tense position to be in with 2 players on the other side of the smoke. He's gone behind them, and he didn't make contact. They have no idea. What an absolutely brilliant play from Electronic. He refused to be rendered useless.
Can he do it again? Surely not here.
Kerrigan with the deagle. Absolutely does.
Oh!
He gets Boomich in the back as well. 2 for the in-game.
Managed to get 2 amazing picks towards the banana area. That actually saved the map for them. Inferno and Kerrigan.
12 mid. I'm not sure they're aware. Oh, there was so much utility. Perfecto had no idea they got into the mid direction.
They've sent 3 players towards B. This is such a great call from Kerrigan. It's up to Electronic to save the day again. Needs multiple kills, lots of damage inflicted, but Frozen just fending them off now with the Krieg. Somehow scampers. That's so good from Mousewards. What a fantastic round from them. And Chris J leading the charge of the MP7.
Position at CT. They re-peek it. I'm surprised they do. No utility. I suppose WOXIC was confident, but now he's given Flamey an absolute monster situation to work with as he comes back out for a 3rd kill as well. Finding Frozen and confidence on the secondary AWP. We might have a 9-6 half unless Chris can do more. Simple's not able to connect. That puts him down to 14. Rops has bomb and is going to try to utilize it. Nade goes through. Flamey's gone. He wanted that ace so badly he ran in even with the low HP. Information for Simple, perhaps he wasn't spotted, but he jumped and he makes no mistake in the up-close shot. I think we got a pigeon in here with us. Just hanging out.
All right, well, let's see if the initial kills come in. We talked about CT aggression on Inferno. The initial kill, but Electronic pulls one back. Headshot for Kerrigan. WOXIC so good with that P2000. Can he make it sing this round? Flaking on the back of the heads. Good for 1 so far. And this is Rops. Oh, removed. That's going to give Na'Vi an opening towards the A side. They have to finish up and plant here. The CT's not wasting any time. They want to get these headshots. Flamey still with 100 HP. He can win this round, but it'll take 2 very crisp shots indeed. First one, not delivered.
You can see how sort of timid they're being, but they have good crossfires established.
20 seconds here, Matt. It's nice, it's methodical, but will they have enough time to finish this one off? Na'Vi now fully committed to the side. It's the Desert Eagle from Chris J. He's low HP, looking for the headshot, delivering now the FAMAS.
She's going to watch it with the Krieg, but Simple's aware that the rotations are not going to be coming top mid. He'll hear it. Tried to get Boomich in a better position to cover library. Now everyone's going to face against Simple. I think he was expecting a repeat from the right rather than the left. Frozen back behind the bags. He's got to be checked. Nade is so well timed. It took the attention away, and Boomich gone, but is he aware there's a player toward Coffin? He's going to check it. Chris gets the angle first. AK-47 brings it back to be activity toward A. So as such, they put the plan in front library. Chris J on his feet quickly, and he still has a chance in this as well, despite going down to 39.
Nail this shot. Doesn't have to commit to it, but he's fast now. 1 versus 1. You can see Simple frustrated with that.
Additional flashes toward the apartments. Frozen's in a great position with a deagle, and no mistake, that close. Headshots are not impossible. He's even picked up a weapon, but he can't switch to it yet. He's got to stay on the pistol, and he makes no mistake with it. In fact, updates to a Krieg instead, but that's what costs
just yet. Can Flamey. UOP makes his way towards the pit. You can see they're both towards the bomb site now. There's actually 5 seconds remaining, Matt. They've done enough here. The AWP goes down. This is a disaster for Na'Vi. Up against the pistols, the one FAMAS, and you can see the laughter coming through. Kerrigan
back over toward B. Krieg for him. Pre-scoped angle. Headshot achieved. Boomich goes down again. He loves that corner of the map, and that's the last they have left. And Frozen on the ledge. He's not committed to water, which means he cannot be stuck down there, be contained. He can still back off and control this fight. He won't see their feet. He knows what they're up to. That's a good suspicion. The fact that they put that smoke on the ledge meant they wanted to go to Orange's 1, but his anticipation of firing into it actually baits him out, and therefore they're able to fire back and caused a lot of problems. Kerrigan down as well. No support.
They might decide the rounds here, and Flamey, no problem whatsoever. 1 bullet from the Desert Eagle. WOXIC will pull one. Quite aware of Flamey's close range position. I feel like Chris has to go down here, but still hitting the shots. If he takes all of them down, that would be
going to allow that to happen. Simple just checks the lineup on the bags to make sure he knows exactly where he is in relation to exposure from Coffins. He gets Kerrigan baited out after taking the shots to Frozen. He's run back sight. They know he's back. Either an emo waits for his teammates to get into a more relevant position, and they overlooked it. They knew he was there. They knew he was there. They saw him leave Coffins, and yet he still surprises Electronic. Simple's gone as well. It's a round that might be stolen back, so forget the eco win previously from Na'Vi. This completely makes it level, and then it takes Perfecto down. Bomb still on the ground. Rather, Boomich has it, but can't do anything with it. Frozen, he stayed alive the whole time. How does he stay alive?
and bare bones utility. This is where it should end. Karrigan, what a fantastic half he's had.
Overstayed his welcome slightly, though, so Büyük actually burns him alive, and there was a nade on top of that as well. Brings it back to a reasonable 4-on-4. Chris, if he'd been caught out, they have to do a lot more work. Smoke to cover off Frozen's position. I don't think he'll go lightly. He's been so effective on top of the coffin. In fact, exposes his whole body to stay above the Molotov, and no mistake on it. He finds the first kill. Now he'll be efficient. Now he'll...
It takes 3.5 seconds to get that bomb planted, right? And that means one player's removed from the situation. It looks like...
Same situation, but even less to work with. Well done from Mel.
Smoke, they have to push through that, no choice, and he's going to get the first headshot. That might dissuade them now. After such a convincing kill there, they're going to have to wait towards the RB position. Karrigan, I don't think he gets the headshot this time. Looks good.
Karrigan's smokes were all for naught. That was a ruse, but it was already spotted, as you mentioned, by Perfecto at Ivy, so they knew this was going to come to A. And it's come back to a 3-on-3. Büyük gets himself on the board with 2, finds Frozen as well toward Olaf, and that means bomb down. He'll close on
to a crisp here. 28,
I
and down he goes.
Understand the
he don't take a lot of damage. He survived. It was the HE that took him down. Not as clean as he'd like, and this is starting to fall apart now. That pop dog. Hold on for a minute. Let's see if they can cause financial damage. Nice work, WOXIC there, Teddy.
WOXIC does cross over, but low HP. He goes back. Simple was certainly ready at this point. Might want to consider that Krieg. Bomb plant would be decent for his team as well. Give them the max bonus plus the 800. It's not going to go that far. Should Büyük overextend, and he's actually staring it down. I say that because of the gun
towards Pop Dog.
Shots out from the AK. Flamey has Rops. Christian and Rops, though, they each found a kill in that time. So Simple on top of the site. He's actually gone to the Deagle. That's not characteristic of him at all, but WOXIC.
Well, and that's fallen apart. Rops will take him down. And you're right, battling towards Ivy here. We said Karrigan's been good at opening picks today. Unfortunately,
not to take that fight. Yes, he was spotted, but just run, just get the position at hell, because then he forces them to have to move just by being there. Still on the op. He's going to try and let Frozen go to work first, who's eager to bait out the player at the back tracks. It's not going to happen. Electronic's going to rotate away, and in fact, they know now, based on Büyük's communication, that there's a lot more going on toward Pop Dog also, so they can't give up anything at the back, or otherwise they'll have problems at the front. Simple. For the Molotov. In fact, Molotov's not going to reach him, and he might chase down, at least get one. Good start. Aggressive. Finds out Flamey. Not done there. Sees the player on the tracks. He's actually got Simple down. We know this guy can ace. We saw it in New York. He's got it into a 1-on-2, and he's actually sliding away. He's got another shot on Büyük. Is this guy up for the play of the decade already in 2020? He nearly got it in 2018. As Chris sneaks away, Electronic is found. He's baited him out. He's got the time in his favor. What an ace clutch this would be. He's got the bomb off the situation. And he's got Electronic down. Put it in for play of the year already.
I don't even know how he gets the first. Unspeakable.
It's the speed of that play as well. I mean, you think of the op shot. It was, I think, what, he took 6 shots, or was it all 5? Either way, you could clip it within like a 20-second window. Yeah. He did the same thing here. We've seen 1v5.
Now, I have no information. I don't know where he is. He's just hitting every single shot. Oh, so good. That's what Counter-Strike's all about, those sort of moments. And here we go, Frozen using this momentum. He will be carrying it forward. It's going to be Büyük's Electronic remove. Simple.
Absolutely will be in consideration in 10 years' time. That was just insane.
Looking off towards the dark side. I'm going to be going towards Sunny, seeing whether they can break through as the opponents come through. You can see Rops showing his usual tendencies towards upper ramp. So they're going to reposition now, get the bomb down towards top. This kill is everything. Karrigan nails it again. Convincing play towards inside. Good rotation. It's a, oh, hello. Simple does take one down. 2-on-2. Tense environment right now.
You can still see Perfecto and his teammates are both trying. Oh, they didn't get it down in time.
To chip away at the different players. A lot more than that, though, being presented as Chris J and Karrigan once again. Crack open the outside bomb side. Simple's in a lot of trouble here. Open the bomb side, fully flashed. Down he goes. Might have been a bit of a disastrous finish in the previous round. Gave it the previous round. They win this, though. Everything's back in. Win these, but it's not looking good. USPs, CZs, no armor. And the rush inside. Oh, maybe a couple of kills there. Electronic, does he get away? Oh, a Perfecto. That's not bad.
Burn the candle at both ends. Every shot toward Büyük, he knows he's going to bait a reaction from Sandwich. Every shot towards Sandwich, he's waiting for Büyük. But it's Simple that slides above instead. 3 versus 1. He can't cover them all. Büyük can. Simple down and out and finishing the round. It's Na'Vi back into contention at 7. Karrigan. It's a very tight position to be in, and Simple and Büyük both. Electronic was sitting and sliding up Olaf. Frozen, however, I'm surprised he's gotten this much ground. They don't even look. Oh man, Electronic. That is good timing.
There was a chance there. An opening. Round should be tied up at this point, but Rops and Chris J will give it their best, and we know what Chris J is capable of. Brings it back to a more realistic scenario. Smoke down and another frag. 2-on-2 here. Boomage overwhelmed potentially. Could have gone to the 1-on-1. Definitely not. He holds strong. The Kree closes things out here.
And he finds the same shot onto WOXIC twice on the entry. Flash to support Perfecto. He looks away. Good communication between the two. And you can see why Perfecto plays the Taz angle, but a double peak considerably. 6th round would be a remarkable feat for Mousesports and exactly what they need to try and claw this back in the second half. Frozen has Boomage. That leaves us still in a 2-on-2, however, because a kill came in beforehand. Electronic Shadow deceives him.
I love this from Frozen. So well played. Robs to close things out as well.
They're 4-1 on pistols so
big
far.
nade.
That nade is absolutely massive, but Simple's around it and has Kerrigan down. Chris, I think, took damage from his teammate behind him as well on the stairs, so a bit of a trip over each other. Didn't need that at this point in time because he'd already taken 1 bullet from the front of the site. Simple spotted, but they still have to give him attention. They do, certainly. Upper. Just trying to make sure there's no flank. He's got to be so careful at this point. He's actually revealed himself. Goes to the lower ramp. WOXIC has him. Shot back. Boomage at least with a chance. They both have 1 bullet to death. And he goes, oh, it deceives him. He went to the person.
Yeah, doesn't really have the weapon to make that
Against
work.
that. Electronic doesn't need to be aware that there's more possibility. Good speeds things up if you can get the lineup accurately done. Kerrigan's going to try and redeem things by going aggressive toward a main, but I think it's possible. Go tagged. Simple. Robs was so blind. Still gets more, and they know where Frozen is. Oh, now he might get away. Yeah, well, that's one thing to suggest. Frozen with a 2nd kill. Bomb's not planted.
Oh,
he's going to go, but he's got to reload. He's left in the open. Simple was there.
Bounced off towards lower ramp. Kerrigan now. Aggressive, of course. Going for a double. He fancies it.
No. When he goes up this ramp with the smoke still down, he actually gray screens. That is, oh, I was going to say almost the most luck. Chris, 5. That was all skill. But it was just enough to be spotted and taken down in return. And despite knowing that Boomage is on the high side, how is he just dancing around them at this point in time?
The bomb's main entrance, though. So, yes, it's very good. He'll get another kill for sure. Robs goes down. And 30 seconds remaining towards Pop Dog. And Flamey, oh, has he been spotted?
Yeah, he was. WOXIC just barely. He was running. Turned onto him. You're right. That's almost unfortunate. The fake actually cost them because it put the bomb in the line of fire, and Boomage has to go back 1-on-1. WOXIC to hold. Knows he's coming from Pop Dog. 12 seconds. No mistake on the shot. Flamey did spot him. He knows he's tagged, though, so he actually goes almost a bit like a mob. The ground is in favor. Oh, I was going to say that. The bomb down, though. I was going to say in favor of the teams because look how far forward Electronic is. He still makes it work. They'll recover the bomb.
He's going to go down any second now. There it is. Electronic in position. Will survive the blast as well. WOXIC saves an AWP.
Oh, WOXIC, good start. Mousesports needed. Maybe they needed more of it. Maybe that is the weak link right now, the AWP. Chris J. Deagle. He's going to get Flamey.
Simple, though. Has to get past Frozen. Not the most ideal weapon to do so, but of course he just makes that work. Where things could unravel for Mousesports, there's a good chance they can win this.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting that.
Yeah. A Chris J. AWP on train is always very exciting. He spotted the barrel there, WOXIC as well, but Kerrigan gets the first frag. His position suggests he might want to check it, but now Electronic making his move. Oh, I think
WOXIC knows.
Oh, yeah, okay, he does. On top of that, just after as well. Definitely smoke him.
Oh, he's late. That is such a great predictive play by Flamey.
Love it.
And Na'Vi, because they expected this smoke. There's only going to be a slight amount of time in which they would take little damage and get down there in front of them. And Frozen has to be so careful. That smoke's late, but a flash was not. You can see the hands covering their faces. They had limited vision, and Frozen somehow finds 3.
Just about survives long enough as the bomb will be planted in a safe spot. It's going to bait out Robs here. Has to nail that first kill. Simple left the AWP. We know he hits these shots, nails it. He's going to get another one, surely. He now knows exactly where Robs is. As he bides his time, he has got the orb. It's Chris J that goes down. HP not so much of a factor here, but he knows he's already hit him here. Simple, he's been quiet so far. Can he get the map point? He certainly can. That's what it's all about. Round 15 on the board for Na'Vi.
Smoke's down, they suspect his presence, but the smokes might mean he gets in far enough. He certainly does. Frozen has no idea. Kerrigan gets 1 back. But that's all they get so far, and they're caught off by a late lurking Boomage coming in from Ivy. Na'Vi back in the series. Doesn't take much to give them a chance. We go to the train. I think at this point you almost allow them to plant. You concede it. Kerrigan can't be aggressive is the problem. Only 3. No trigger discipline, just wants the kill. Movement mechanics. Simple gets on top of Ticket. He knows they have to go for the bomb. Not planted for him, but he'll have the awareness. You'd expect Rops is going to check it. Oh! Simple hits that. He actually reads it, and Kerrigan.
No!
Simple's got that as well.
He's back.
He's in it. This series is on. You do not give Simple time to wake up. To a good start. They do get the CT side that we talked about. Damage is against them early, and they've lost both WOXIC and Kerrigan. Perfecto and Simple with the kills to start it off as Boomich wraps back in through the huts. Taken out by Flamey is Chris J, who trying to find ground. The last footing inside of the site itself. Now they wrap back in. It's frozen. Rops aren't done. They actually get to Electronic. He didn't have to take that fight. He already has heavy.
A bullet to the chest as well, and now one to the head. Frozen to bring the round back there.
Back off the garage for now. That lets Boomich get much closer. No smokes, and they're going straight towards Secret. They're actually going to get there. Not only are they going to get a bit more vision of the yards. Frozen's gone. He is as well. Get on top of things in the first gun round, keep themselves in the economic situation, and they're trying to sell this. And then hit upstairs. Perfecto starts it. He'll take out Rops. Frozen still holds his ground. Sees at 75, sees the feet. Low HP on the second, but he's not ready for it. Perfecto slides. Early rounds as he gets 2 kills once more. Chris, he's got an AK picked
here we
up,
go.
and the bomb down. They get in behind. Perfecto drops, but Boomich has WOXIC. Chris isn't done. He fights forward. He had that weapon. He had the rifle, and he has a chance. That is ridiculous aim as he finds Boomich as well.
That's so sick. He still could be our final map.
Still gets found from him and his AK as the bomb gets gathered. 54 seconds. They've got to start making moves.
As well. There it is. Lovely work. Good timing. And now Frozen's in trouble. If he gets one, that will do. He's going to burn.
He seemed fireproof for a while. Apparently he was quite frozen. Took a while to thaw out. He nearly got a shot for a second. As Simple wants more than that. From inside of Squeaky. Actually gets through the edge of the vent to do so. 7 seconds. He's got it down to the one-on-one. Rops just needs to stay alive, but he has nowhere to hide. You see your head above them if you go to the wide side, but it lets you wrap in faster, and that's what they want to do. They want to take main entrance control. Kerrigan desperate with an MP9 on the ladder, hoping that the SMG could at least spray correctly and accurately to take down his
success they've found before. Rops, that looked like a kill to me, but didn't quite get enough damage there towards Electronic. That's going to be 9 HP for him. As to where the bullet's going to go when you're touching the ladder, your feet have to be planted on the ground to get full accuracy.
Boomich to work through into the hut. Kerrigan above. Well, smoke off towards Squeaky. You can see his teammate behind Frozen to hold the floor, but he's already gone. Kerrigan turns to find the response, and Simple, with very little HP, is, wow, I thought being about clever to wait for the patience, but
well, he's got this one. There it is. Lovely work. 3 kills with Kerrigan.
A1 going to go onto the stairs, keep his head down. Doesn't need to peek, but he does. He goes for it. Doesn't find it initially on the AK. You would have expected that he might have on the second peek, but
Kerrigan, though, the master of the upper bomb site. The jiggle peek does somewhat bait him out with the shots, and now to 4 versus 3. WOXIC really not in a prime position. Kerrigan still fighting back, though. Bomb goes down. 18 seconds, Matt. Flashbang's decent, and Perfecto in position now. Chris J on the flank, though. 13. They can't go towards lower. Has to be a plan and up, but Chris J knows it. He's going to swing. Swing. Let it go through.
He's going to be spotted. Perfecto just barely got there. I think Navi...
Given the task going down towards Secret once again, not quite ready for it. Kerrigan draws the weapon at the wrong time.
Losing Heaven is a big problem to hold the upper site. That's one way to be dynamic. Hold the lobby instead.
Spam coming through. Rops just has to try and ignore him. Needs at least a couple. Is a prime position to do so. Oh, bomb. Takes it down. Now he knows the players towards Decon as well, but Simple somehow hits the shot. What's just happened there? Electronic and Simple light them up. Get a kill with the basic pistol, which is smoked out. It's a little bit chaotic here, Matt. The AWP to actually pick up the pieces here. One missed shot. Simple will go down.
Chris still waiting for him to walk in. Door open. He sees them. He's got Silo, but not fast enough to get away, and that is an incredibly quick shot from Simple. Given the situation, he nearly finds bottom ramp as well. He's left in a 1-on-3. Not, oh my goodness, aware of Frozen's position, but he actually reacts that fast. He is awake. He's back. He's in this game, and he's going to try and rush this away. He has the bomb. He can actually clutch this out. 14 seconds. He plants as fast as he can upstairs. Oh, but he heard it. He's aware. If he had gone back silo, the safe plant, he was absolutely in the clear for the plant and been done into the clutch, but now he knows he has to go aggressive, and they're both there. I thought there was a chance he hits the shot.
There was a chance.
Kerrigan up above, smoke down at the door. They've already wrapped around behind him. They'll see the utility. So they've got the opener, and Boomich isn't done there. Never mind the USPs, never mind the force buy. They're backing it, but the ball's down. Robs doubles up. He has a smoke. Did he get to the first round? They went lower. They lost it at the secret entrance. Robs just was a fantastic entrance apart as WOXIC nails Boomich. And Electronic makes something happen with a deagle, but he's still left against WOXIC on the op, who's dropped down. I don't think Electronic's aware of it. Through the gap, WOXIC steals the round, and Robs starts and then wants to be a little more combative and aggressive defensively. Oh, drop down. Molotov off, and Boomich actually finds Chris. So the first op gone already. Did fire a shot, they would have known it was there, but WOXIC's already given away his position as well. Kerrigan's going to add to it. It's back to the advantage for Mouse Sports, only by 1. Boomich finds Rops as well. He's got good control. He's all the way around on Heaven. I think they're going to have problems holding this upper site, Mouse Sports, and Kerrigan's holding at main entrance, but he'll be quickly negated by a single smoke.
He's got a good angle, though, with this AUG. See what he can make of it. First kill not going to be his. Perfecto left the low HP. WOXIC really coming to his own now. It's a 2 versus 1 for himself. What?
He kept the op. He opens it immediately. Boomich knows exactly where to turn his attention, but there's time enough to work with.
One smoke, flashbang, so doesn't have to come swing out of here. He knows exactly where Boomich is. The flashbang drop. This will be such a sick round from WOXIC. He can't pull it off. A great effort there. Admirable.
That situation. Flamey headshot position drops off. WOXIC with the pressure. Boomich is going to rotate Speedway. That puts pressure back onto the other 2 players inside. But Flamey's undetected. At least stays and holds his nerve. Watch the HP. Robs was the one that was on 100. He's down. This is winnable. Managed to get the vent dive in.
And you can see being so tentative now. They're so fragile, so squishy. The smoke providing a veil still. And it's going to be a 2 versus 1. Surely Chris J can't do this. Already had some heroics. The bomb's at a very awkward spot. What's happened there? And now it will be Electronic to defuse. As we make our way outside, it's going to be WOXIC. Confident is Frozen to get the trade. A surprise approach here, knowing that the money...
Force them to get closer. He's sitting where they have to plant the bomb, so eventually they have to head his direction. And as the bomb gets planted, they try to use his smoke against him. He can't get the kill, so they actually get away with it, but he does damage. Whew. And then WOXIC knew where he was down. That's worth it in itself, but they're not that silly. So they'll get away, and so too is doing Electronics Garage. He's off on the odd angle, and it's going to catch him out because he actually did not expect a repeat rather than an angle held from Electronic. So 1 for their trouble, 2 for their pain, but that's brought back by Rops and Frozen as it's now just
battle them through this round. The defuse coming in now is actually looking pretty good. 2 seconds. They haven't checked it.
Okay, they got him. Whew. I thought he was going to get away with that. I really thought he would hold that straight through.
Flamey gets a lot of damage off with the nade, follows it up with a couple of kills. That's enough. With the MP9,
the interesting thing, though, is that I don't know that they're aware. Okay, they are looking at it. Kerrigan's aware. I was going to say, I'm not sure they're totally awake to the fact that Boomich has been sitting inside of the control room for that long. They managed to at least get the creek. That is a tumultuous battle. That's a double from the ramp. So it's going to go 14 rounds. Mouse Sports with 2 to go to the championship. Dive in the first vent and come up the second one to get deeper inside of the upper sights. Simple already holding on floor.
This is insane.
If they drop, I was going to say, if they drop, he's already ready for it. And if they go forward, they're already there. So he gets the kill on a Frozen, and we have more rounds.
Whether he survives or not at this point, he's going to have a full buy. And then, damn, that's fast.
Yeah. To get outside and peek silo that convincingly this far to the round, 15 seconds. I mean, yes, the spawns have been moved forward on the T side, but that is impressively confident. Bounce down and cover off the squeaky doorway. Meanwhile, Smoke to cover off ramp. Flamey steps wide, but Frozen finds the trade onto him. We know
kills. 10 seconds on the clock. First kill comes in. Boomich gets it. Frozen, great positioner, looking for a couple of frags. Can't do it. But here's WOXIC looking to find championship point. He's done enough. The defuse can't come through. Boomich will have to save. And there we have it. Mouse Sports. They have broken.
Look how fast they are this time as well. Boomich goes over top. It is Electronic who found the kill outside last time to at least shut it down. Perfecto, 2 on the MP9. It's on to Chris and a 1-on-2. Perfecto.
It's told. And here they come. Molotov available. First kill should be guaranteed. No, that's Perfecto actually nailing. I was
going to say stairs. If he backs off, he can actually align himself to see them more clearly, but a Molotov behind him prevents him from doing so, and Rops, he got in behind afterward. The player that rotates leaves a gap, and Rops identifies it. Frozen capitalizes. That is an incredible grid mount call from Rops, but it's not done yet. Perfecto and Simple each finding a kill in return. As it dissipates, okay, I was a little off on that, but enough that there was certainly a 4-second defuse available. Simple waits to get baited in. He'll take Frozen down.
Chris J Looking to close things out here. This could be enough map. It's going to be simple in the 1 versus 2. There we have it. They close it out in style, and it will be Mouse Sports picking up yet another trophy here. This was their 5th final in a row.